Tonight, you don't have to do anything but sit back, pour yourself a drink, and join us for a dinner party.
Thanks again very much for joining us. As you can see, we have a salad. This is a kale salad with Brussels sprouts. On top, you'll find some sautéed almonds. And the dressing is a Dijon mustard with fresh lemon juice.
My favorite. Well, cheers
enjoy.
again.
Cheers. Here we go.
Cheers.
Yeah, thank you.
Cheers,
Thank you
guys.
for inviting us.
And certainly thank you for
inviting us in. Great to be here.
People can be a little threatened by, you coming in with a big camera, any big technology. You'll see people get shy, walk away. People are oftentimes less willing to be public or vocal when they see a camera in front of them. But sometimes you'll get people who are more than excited to be on camera.
You get the opposite, in which there might be more bravado in front of a camera.
I don't know about what you're
Absolutely.
speaking.
Fantastic. I
Looks
hope
great.
you guys
Smells good, too.
enjoy. This
Beautiful.
is in Italian orecchiette, which means little ear pasta, because it looks a little bit like little tiny ears. Con porri, which is leek sauce, and it's creamy, it's delicious, a little bit sweet. I hope you enjoy it.
So do you know what I'm talking? Do you remember that, or maybe you still suffer it?
I definitely have, and I think more so in my younger years. And now I yes, well, I teach 12 and 13-year-olds some of the time privately, and I see kind of the angst they're going through as they're kind of growing and they're really finding out who they are. And it reminds me a lot of the insecurities that I felt when I was growing up, and it's really fascinating to accompany them on that journey. So I see a lot of that over-trying, or a child that does very, very well until the day of a performance, until the spotlight's shining on them, and then just folds and says, I don't really know what to do.
How can you teach stage performance? Isn't it like
really
natural?
No, you really can teach it. You can teach how to address an audience, how to be in front of an audience, how to see them. What are the parameters of your room? What are your problems with this room? Where does a career begin? And a career doesn't begin on a stage someplace. A career begins when you play the guitar and you're at a party and you're 17 and you go, I'm not having a good time. I want to be the center of attention.
Is that how it started with you?
It's how it starts with everybody. You take that guitar over to the corner. This is how our lives start. I love these. This is the magical stuff. All of our careers started in a certain way. You envisioned yourself as
Academic.
yeah.
I've been to Italy. I've had some of the best panna cotta. I hope you like it. It's milky, it's creamy, it's sweet, and I like to top it with some fresh berries.
And if you'll forgive me, I will give it to you. You can critique it afterwards. It went like this. Now you have to picture the Wicked Witch of the West sitting on my shoulder like a puppet or something. It went, somewhere over the rainbow, she's there too. I'll get you. And the dreams that you're scared to dream really do come true.
And that spoke to you?
I made it up when I was 10.
Oh, really?
Yes, of course.
I was thinking, when did I hear that?
No,
So I never have.
No, it was the second verse that was never written because Dorothy needed to know that there was danger in Oz. It wasn't some Club Med Oz. There were wicked witches. There was, problem with drugs in the poppy fields. There was, a mad despotic dictator in the central government.
But now that you have kids,
yeah.
I mean, do you shield them from evil, or do you open up the door and let them know about what's really happening?
I didn't let them watch The Wizard of Oz. They have seen Wicked, but I didn't let them watch The Wizard of Oz until they were all 10. In fact, the youngest hasn't seen it yet. Can you imagine the cost of the therapy she's going to need when she finds out that Elphaba Throp is not the hero, but is the villain in The Wizard of Oz in 1939?
She doesn't need to know.
Well, I hope she never does, because she's on the Glinda mode. She's a Guatemalan princess. Thank you for the wonderful meal.
Molly, thank you guys so much for letting us be a part.
One more, Clint?
Right.
Thank you.
Right. Maybe we come back?
Absolutely.
Good.
Dude, this is delicious.
Thank you. And your pasta dish, everybody's still talking about that. That was really good. And if you want to have your own dinner party at home, we have some great helpful tips, some menus as well. Visit us online.